gonna understand that it's all the same thing. They're trying to exterminate fat people. They want to get rid of us. It's all white supremacy. Fat phobia is racism. They're so excited that they found a drug that makes it so we don't exist anymore. If tomorrow they released a drug that said, we cured blackness, if you just take this pill, you can be white. It's all the same.
I'm gonna lie, it's one thing to hear a black person complain about white supremacy in America, but it's like a whole different story when you hear a white person say the words white supremacy, and that we're all under this white supremacist leadership. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have a woman who is clearly, for lack of a better term, right? I'm just gonna say she's overweight. Clearly you can see that she's overweight, but she's comparing that to racism. And while I'm not, y'all already know how I am, right? I don't really think, I don't really see color, right? I think people who use racism as an excuse, they're losers, right? But like, to compare like fat phobia to racism, it's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. The victim mentality on this one is crazy. Crazy. Imagine people holding you, I mean, you can't control the color of your skin, right? You can't control the color of your skin, but what you can control is every single morsel of food that goes into your mouth. I mean, we can all control that, right? And I know people are going to argue for the 1% of people who are, people who are they're physically challenged, or their health, they have health conditions. That's the 1%, right? But the rest of the 99%, there's no excuse. Like, you literally have 100%, unless you are a child, right? Because obviously when I was growing up, there's no debate, right? You're eating what is there on the table. But the fact that once you pass 18, you can choose whatever the hell goes into your mouth and eat. People would even argue earlier than that. So, you can control every single morsel of food. So the fact that she's, saying that they created a drug to get rid of all fat people or overweight people, it's just insane. How about they just want people to be healthier, right? How about they just want people to live a longer life, right? Because obesity is quickly becoming the #1 cause of death in America, right? Americans are the fattest people in the world. So maybe they're trying to help people out. Maybe you should look at it that way.